Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lo and I'm obsessed with vintage fashion. A couple things before I get started today. One, sorry for no upload last week. My school semester started, I got kind of busy, didn't have a lot of time to schedule filming, and I was celebrating my anniversary, so just had a lot going on and I wasn't really able to fit scripting or filming or editing into my schedule, but I'm here now, so sorry about that gap. Maybe it worked out for the best though, because I was kind of struggling to think of a good video idea, but I've been wanting to do a haul recently, and do you know what finally came in the mail? This gigantic package from Unique Vintage. This video is not sponsored by Unique Vintage. I did buy all of this with my own money. I normally don't do gigantic, insane hauls like this because I normally do not have the money for it, and because I value like sustainable shopping and being able to rewear your clothes for a while. But I've been in the process of replenishing my closet. Long story short, I grew out of a lot of my clothes, kind of ended up with nothing. Now I have something. A lot of this is autumnal clothing, Halloween, spooky season clothing. Some of it is more like spring, summer clothes that were like going on sale, going out of stock, and I knew that I wanted to snag them just in case they're not available again next year. Also, this is not necessarily a comprehensive haul of everything that I bought from Unique Vintage. I bought things in 2 separate installments because I bought a few pairs of shoes from them, and I know that those take a little bit longer to ship out. I also bought a cardigan from them that is currently on back order, and I believe it won't be able to ship until like the start of October. So that won't be coming until probably a month from now. Editing low here. That's not entirely true. Some things are still on the way. I still have 2 pairs of shoes and the cardigan that I mentioned on the way, but a few pairs of shoes already did come and I just didn't realize that they had shipped, so I'll be showing those later at the end of the video, again with my little editing low outfit today. So also I did order another pair of shoes that I had to return because they didn't fit, but I got in-store credit and so I bought some new stuff, so I'll also show pictures of what I ordered at the end of the video. But I have not opened this yet, and I really wanted to open it with you guys on camera, so here we go. So the first thing that's right on top in this box is this pin that I got. Don't know if you can see that. I'll try to include a clip with better quality, but basically it says vintage vibes, not vintage values, which I'm sure is something that if you're involved in vintage fashion like I am, is something that you might have heard a lot on the internet at this point. It's a very common mantra among people in the modern day who wear vintage fashion, and I just thought it was cute. I like the little daisy, so. And it looks like it's made by an artist actually called Ginny and Tonic, which I didn't know when I bought it, but it says find me on Instagram at Ginny and Tonic, so I'll be sure to link that in the description below for you guys. Okay, what's next? This is Unique Vintage's their own brand black petticoat, and I believe it's made of soft chiffon, or at the very least a tulle that's supposed to mimic the feeling of soft chiffon. The only petticoats that I currently have are crinolines from Grace Karen, which was an Amazon brand, and I'm not sure if they still sell them anymore. Not bad quality at all, but very itchy, as crinolines tend to be. So I wanted something that was a bit softer, less uncomfortable, and way more floof. Look at it. Look at it. But wow, I'm really impressed. This is really incredible. This is everything that I hoped for, so very excited to try this on. Moving on, this next thing is actually something a little bit out of my comfort zone. I know I haven't had this channel for too long, so you might not have gathered this yet, but the silhouette I'm really most comfortable wearing, and part of the reason that I'm so drawn to like vintage fashion, is the petticoat look, the 1947 Christian Dior new look. Something about it just makes me feel really comfortable, and that is my comfort zone. I don't like wearing pants. I don't like wearing jeans. Shorts and rompers are okay-ish, it depends on the day. And I don't really like bodycon dresses. This is supposed to be a wiggle dress, which, if you're unfamiliar with wiggle dresses, are supposed to hug your figure more. I'm very nervous, but also extremely excited. So let's see. Ooh, okay. So it's not as crazy as I thought it would be, but definitely going to be form-fitting. Very excited to try this on. The next item that I ordered, I believe was part of their Pride collection this year, and it's this really cute 1950s style short sleeve sweater top. It's this really pretty light blue color with a rainbow on it, and I just think it's really cute. Love me some good rainbow merch, and it's really soft. I was not expecting it to be like this soft. I also did not realize that the back fastens with like these cute little buttons, because I saw this and I was like, what do I need a spare button for? And apparently it fastens in the back with little buttons, which is so cute. The next item is just a good little staple piece to have, but it's just this little, whoa, that is bright. There we go. It's just this short sleeve little white button down. It's very studious and very cute. The next item is one of those more springtime, summery things that I told you about. It was just going out of stock and I wanted to make sure that I snagged it. And it's just this pretty little like wrap top style little swing dress with the most darling little cherry blossom pattern. And it has pockets, which we love to see. Right now I'm really into like comfy swing dresses like this. I don't know, I like having my I Love Lucy housewife moment, so that's why I love dresses like these. So I'm excited to see how it fits. Ooh, this feels, just the fabric, like holding this in my lap, all folded up already feels really nice. But again, this is more of like a summertime dress. But for anybody who doesn't know, I love gingham. I am obsessed with gingham. Gingham is probably my favorite fabric pattern ever, of all time. But I got this dress because it reminded me of Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. And it's this little blue gingham swing dress that has these little like floral eyelet embroideries on it. I am really excited for this one. Oh my god, and the little buttons are so cute. Okay, I think this next thing should be the last summery item, but I could be wrong. This is actually made by Collective, and I planned on buying it off of Collective's website, but they were sold out, but Unique Vintage still had it, so. Ooh, this is pretty. So this is definitely more orange than it looked on the website. On the website, the pictures looked more like yellow, kind of like a Winnie the Pooh yellow, but I'm not mad because the review said it would be more orange, and I was like, I don't really have any orange dresses for summer in my closet, but this is so cute. It looks like a creamsicle, and it has this lace trim around it that's not normal lace. They're little hearts. They're just little hearts. This is like the perfect sundress of my dreams. And it comes with a matching belt, so what more could you want? I lied, there's still one more spring summery thing in here, but I promise after this we're getting into the autumnal stuff. This little number is by the brand Retrolicious, which I'd never heard of, but they were selling through Unique Vintage's website, so giving it a try. But it looks like this has huge pockets. Oh my god, could fit a baby's head in there. It's this really, really, really cute lavender gingham little sundress. Again, I love gingham. And I don't really have any like lavender dresses or like purple dresses in general, really. When I saw this on the website, it really reminded me of Rapunzel from Tangled. I really like the concept of Disney bounding, and I thought that this would be just really, really cute to have in my closet. And also it's just so cute on its own. I mean, look at it. It looks like candy. It looks like a little 1950s diner bubblegum machine. Okay, 3 more pieces autumnal stuff we go. Wow, talk about a full circle skirt. Hello? This is really nice. I really wasn't sure what the quality was going to be because this isn't Unique Vintage brand. This is a brand I've never heard of called Timeless London. But it's this wool plaid autumnal orange and black and gray plaid skirt. It is really thick, like really thick. Like this is really well made. Not that I was expecting it to be like shitty quality or anything, but this is just really nice. And it has this cute little orange button on the back to fasten it, which we love. I love button enclosures personally. This is a really, really full skirt though. It's like they just took a rectangle of fabric and put the whole thing up. That is incredible. Okay, I'm really excited for this. Originally, there was like a orange and black plaid skirt on the website that I had my heart set on. And right when I went to buy it, it sold out because I went just a little too late. And then I was really sad. But then I found this one and I was like, well, it's not what I originally wanted, but honestly, I think I like this more than the one I originally wanted. And this feels more versatile too. Because the other one just felt kind of exclusively Halloween-y, but this one I'll be able to wear all the way through November and maybe even not just in autumn, you know? Like, it's just really nice. This one is from Hell Bunny, and again, this is all sold through Unique Vintage's website, so I didn't buy directly from them. I'm in love with this. It's a little button-up blouse in black. It's called the Samara blouse, and it has Ouija board planchettes as the buttons all the way down, and the little sun and the moon on the collar. Obsessed. I'm literally obsessed. Not only is this cute, but the idea of even potentially layering it underneath my sweaters and just having the collar pop out, incredible. I'm so excited. I'm really, really excited for this. And the last item in this box, I'm also very excited for. This, I did not realize it's by the same brand that did the skirt, called Timeless London. It's called their Black Mariah mesh swing dress, I believe. And it just looks like a very, I don't know, hot goth morning dress. I know it's kind of hard to see on the camera here. I'm just gonna be washed out. But it has little buttons down the front, and it has like the Swiss dotting in the mesh. This is one of the things I was most excited for though. And I know I said that that was the last item, but as promised, I do have 2 pairs of shoes to show off to everybody, so let's get into that. Pair number 1 are these super cute block heels in white. They have just kind of like an around the house housewife vibe to them, so I really like them, and I needed some white shoes. And then the other pair are these Betty Page green heels. I love this color of green, and I think it'll go really well with some outfits that I already have planned for later this autumn and winter. I also have another pair of Betty Page heels in a similar style in red. I did not get these from Unique Vintage. I got these from Top Vintage, but I might as well include them in the haul here because I didn't get anything else from Top Vintage, so fun. So for the things that I ordered that are still coming, here is a picture of some of the shoes that I ordered that I'm still waiting on. Here's a picture of the pumpkin cardigan that I'm really excited for. And I believe those can't ship until September 25th, so I don't think I'm going to be doing a separate video going over those things. I might do like a combination video if I buy some other things during that time, just like a big variety haul, or you might just see them in a lookbook. So there's that. I also, with my in-store credit when I returned the other pair of shoes, bought a white petticoat. It's the exact same one as the black one, just in white because I need one, and this sweater because I could not stop thinking about it and I love Snoopy. So back to me from 2 days ago. Thank you so much for watching. Expect more haul videos to come because I did go a little bit crazy in trying to replenish my closet. So if it doesn't get too tiring and too repetitive. There might be a couple more soon. I also plan on doing like a lookbook soon once everything comes in, and a couple little fun lookbooks on my TikTok. If you don't follow my TikTok already, you definitely should. It's just @VintageLow. I post semi-regularly there, generally like a couple videos a week at the least. So you know, you get to see my lovely little face on your phone screen for just a little bit more than you already are. And yeah, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it. I will hopefully be uploading another video a week from today. I upload every Wednesday, with the exception of last week. So thank you so much. So much love. Bye.